Welcome back to Amur, where every mile feels like a fight for survival. Today we must clear a rock slide. First, we bring supplies along a treacherous path, with a deadly river on one side and killer ice on the other. Once complete, we push further into the region, uncovering yet another landslide, a watchtower, a metal factory, and a whole new batch of contracts for this unforgiving map. Tighten your seatbelts, it's going to be a wild ride. Hello and welcome into some more SnowRunner. We are in Amur on the Urska River map, and just got up here to the warehouse. I scouted before we were on camera, and just to see what materials we have up here. And we had obviously the wooden planks, and there's some metal rolls, bricks, and I think service parts. So no metal beams, which is what we need to open up the bridge to make the path here easier. But we'll drive down here and I'll just kind of show you what we had to go through to get here and why we really need to get these bridges opened up. Okay, first things first. The Urska River is to my left, and we have a really shady river crossing. It's the only way I've found to get across to the warehouse, and it doesn't take much here. It would not take much here to end up in the river. I'll take the 10 damage all day long. I do not want to end up in the river. See, just bounce. It's dangerous. So once you're up here, you almost have to stay on the edge where the ice flow is just kind of packed up along the edge. If you get too far to the left, you'll fall in the river. If you get too far to the right, you'll fall into the ice and get stuck like my Azov up there. I just left it there. I'll probably try to pull it out later. But let's go ahead and track this mission first. Landslides. So the landslides, we just need planks and the parts to fix. And once we open that up, I'm hoping that we will actually be able to either make metal beams, find metal beams, maybe find another warehouse. I really don't know. We really need to get the bridge opened up. Oh, this is so frustrating. You have to stay right on the edge, so once I get back up here, I'm gonna have to be more careful. It doesn't take much to get off. The area you have to drive is about as wide as your truck. Okay, and we're almost to the second crossing here. This one's not nearly as bad. That's a little dangerous. But this crossing isn't nearly as bad. Pretty easy going. Okay, so now we just have to follow up the right side. We are across the river now, so just got to make it up this hill. Be pretty simple in this truck. We got mud tires on, powerful engine. Across the road though, we got that ice patch right before we get to the rock slide. That'll be our only real challenge. Okay, now let's see how we handle the ice. Lost the ability to steer there. Not too much damage. Just kind of slip right here to the left side and should be able to drive up the snowy bank right here. I mean, that wasn't too bad. We're practically here, so we'll get up there and get these offloaded, and then we'll just need to turn around and go back and grab the service parts. Well, I got stuck with the service parts, about to lose the truck, so got the Tatar in here. It is really shady over there, holy cow. So yeah, it's definitely stuck and it's about ready to go into the river. So I'm hoping I can just pull it across fast and not lose it into the river. Okay. We did it successfully. Alright. So we got the service parts. We only need one, but we have a second one, so we'll be able to go. I know there's another rock slide. Okay. Here we go. Let's just try to stay on our little path here. Driving on a tightrope. Oh, we made it along that time with no issue. That's good. Now we just have to go back up to where we dropped off the plank and finish up that rock slide. And here we go. About to get another mission done, finally. Pretty big rock slide. Just need some service parts and boom, the rocks disappear. Awesome. Well, now I say we just scout on ahead. Hey, there's a watchtower up there. We could totally go hit the watchtower. Hit the watchtower and see. I know we can get up to the factory a different way, but we'll go try to get to that watchtower or check out these other roads up here. Find out, just see what we're dealing with up here. Snow's fairly deep right here. Luckily, I've been able to keep moving. Got these big tires and they're hopping over those rocks. Okay, we're picking up a little bit of speed now. So we're just going to scout around and see what we can find. Whether it be more supplies. There's a watchtower up here. More missions. We will just scout ahead and see what we find. Because I have no idea. Little bridge was out there. We made it around though. Deeper into the wilderness. Alright, looks like we have a path that goes to the right and one that goes straight. Straight, or we can go right. Straight will probably lead to the watchtower. So let's see what we run into if we go right. I know I did see some water down here. But we should be fine with these big mud tires. Ooh, we got a nice big hill. That's fun. We should have no problem getting through the water with these tires. We didn't have to get in the water. We were able to stay on the side. And it only cost us a little piece of our gas tank. Yeah. I think we need to just keep following this along. About 3 minutes up the river. Oh. Okay. The snow's been pretty deep. It's been slow going, a lot of winching, but we have, it looks like another rock slide up here. It's a big rock slide. Hopefully it needs something like this. A landslide. Not a rock slide, landslide. There are only 2 roads leading to the quarry. This is one. I think this is the better path once it's fixed. Just one service, spare parts, and wooden planks. Oh, there we go. Cargo management. There we go. Okay. So this will only need 2 wooden plank up here to finish this then. But we're not going to get through that way, so we're going to have to go back through the river, and then we'll head up to the watchtower. That worked out good. I'm glad we went this way so we could drop off those parts. That'll save me another trip. And we're back out of there. The water was a little harder to drive through. On the way back, I went through the water and made it through, but yeah, it was a little slower than I expected. So we'll just go right up here and get to that watchtower. It's a little tighter than I thought it would be. And the Taiga is just climbing though. slowing down a little bit, but the snow looks pretty dang deep right there. Just winching along. Pretty steep right here. Messing with my camera angles and ran into a tree. Not very hard though. Not hard enough to do any damage. So maybe we will locate another warehouse or something when we get to this watchtower. These trees, they're so annoying. A lot of times when you back up, they'll vanish or sink. We got through it anyway. Watchtower should be up here any minute now. There it is. I see the blue outline for it. Let's see what we got. Ice adventure. We got 5 missions discovered. Look at the map. Steel mill, which we already knew was there. Log station upgrade. Missions. Already knew about them. I don't see anything new. There's a mission called Warehouse Trouble. So maybe if we pick that up and take it somewhere, that will open a warehouse. That could be. Okay, so the steel mill is a short drive, so we'll head over there and see. I think there's some missions to pick up, and we'll see if there's anything in it. Maybe there's material in it, I don't know. Find out. See it up ahead. Is this going to be tight up here? Nah, we got plenty of room. Whew. A little tippy, not too bad. That is the steel mill. And it feels good to open something up. I was feeling really trapped, and I'm starting to feel like I'm breaking free a little bit. It's pretty neat. Well, I'd take a picture of that. Looked pretty cool. Nice setting. Let's see what we have here. There's the factory and nothing here. Can make steel metal beams though. And we have a mission over here. What do we have? Barefoot Cobbler. We're here your game for some tough work. Planning to open a workshop. That'd be good at the factory, but we'll need some supplies. And our trailer got stuck in the ravine. Heck yeah, maybe that'll get us something. That's just down the hill. And we have a couple more missions down there, it looks like. So we'll head that way next. Alright, road's nice and wide. We're going at a pretty decent speed. Find out what we have going on up here. Man, it feels good to like get out of the hole I felt like we were in. Felt like we were trapped, and now we have opened up a whole new area. This map. And it doesn't appear to be getting harder, so that's nice. Sure, it's muddy. We got a tree falling over on the road up here. I mean, and that power pole looks like it's leaned quite a bit, so couple years DLC, War II. That's just the beginning. Now we're headed back down the mountain. See the log station. And a whole lot of arrows of cargo we need to go pick up. We don't have a crane or anything, so I'm not going to be able to do that right now. But there were a couple other missions we can go look at, and an upgrade. So quid pro quo. Go check that out first. trailer. Yeah, I wonder if we have to pull that up the... Oh, no. I don't know what quid pro quo is yet. I remember them... It was the other trailer over there where it's already marked. Hey, you want to make some money? Even better, I could give you some juicy leads. Get the construction materials to my brother in town. I'll make it worth your while. Okay, your brother lives a ways away, but it looks like we could take this road there. And we could hit that upgrade probably on the way, and there's another mission on the way, so we'll accept this. Trailer that direction. Closer to heaven. Really nothing we can do with those because we don't have a crane. Well, I think I'll back up here and get hooked up to this trailer. We are hooked up and ready to go. See just how far we can get with this. I don't know what the roads are going to be like, but they didn't look that bad, really. This looks really bumpy up here, though. That doesn't look very even. I don't really see it as a tip hazard. I can definitely see us dragging the trailer, which we're already seeming to have a little bit of problem with. Probably just going to have to disconnect this trailer, and we'll pull it with a winch. A lot of times that seems to work better. That's making a little more progress there. Ain't too bad. Now, hold on, I think we're going to have to reposition this. Alright, now we got it moving a little bit. It was really stuck down in the mud. I don't know for how long, but it's moving right now anyway. Okay, we really got it moving now. Mud's not quite as deep, and we're finally over those hills. The little hills were a real monster. We burned a lot of fuel up there, I think. I'll have to check my fuel here. I don't want to stop too soon, but we got to be getting low. The last time I saw it pop up, it said 33%. So. We'll get the trailer up here to a good place, and that'll be about it for this episode. We got quite a bit done. We got a rock slide open, so we opened up the map. We hit another watchtower, and we made a delivery to get another rock slide to the quarry. We just got to finish that one sometime. And we found a couple more missions, so all in all, I'd say that was a pretty successful day. This intersection looks like as good a place as any to leave this truck and trailer. We're about out of fuel. We have 13% left, which is 12 gallons. Not really enough to do anything with. So we need to get some fuel up here. Maybe the Taran, maybe a fuel truck, not sure. We'll probably head back up the direction we came. Fueled up, and we need to bring a crane also to grab that stuff for that mission. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, hit that like button. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to my channel to see more content like this in the future. I appreciate everyone who's watching, and I will see you on the next one.